Welcome back, everyone. Um, we are a little short tonight, as you can see. Um, Cardin will not, or sorry, Asta will not be joining us as they are on their way to their hometown. I hope they're there by now, but so they have big plans for this weekend, so they will not be joining us. We understood that. We know that they're extremely busy. And as for our lovable barbarian oaf, he is just running late. He most likely got stuck at work for a little while. Um, although he just messaged me.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
well,
tell
isn't
him.
that convenient?
I'm just gonna say D&D question mark, and hopefully he kind of picks up on that. But in the meantime, we're still gonna continue. I'm pretty sure I can do a reasonable. I shoot it and I hit it. Acting. So I believe I can do that pretty easily.
Also, if it comes to it, I see it, I bonk it.
Basically, yes. Also, I see you, Red Whiskers. I see your popcorn emote.
Enjoy the show.
We'll get this going. So, who this week, do tell, would like to do the recap of our destined band of chucklefucks?
If you don't mind, I'd like to try.
I don't
Go
mind.
for it.
So, last time, we debated which way we wanted to go, north or south in the previous cave. And we went north to start with and found a bunch of silver ore. We only got 1 pound out of it, unfortunately, thanks to dumb rolls. Then we went south, ended up in the cave we're in now, and I think only Valinar heard it. But as we were creeping forward, he heard a eating noise.
Ew.
So we came into the room, didn't see anything. Until 2 fuckwits, Umber Hulks, actually, dropped in on us and said hello. That was a whole thing. Barely beat. Yeah. Ah!
Hello again.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
Yeah. So after that fight and looking at the thing they were snacking on, which was a somewhat semi-peaceful, just earth dweller. We tried to figure out which. Yeah. Doesn't look semi-peaceful, but learn something new every day. We tried to debate on which way we wanted to go. Ended up retconning a second and decided, hey, let's go left.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Katya, the genius that he is,
The inquisitive one that likes to experiment.
dimension doored beyond a giant metal wall that had no gaps that my shadow assassin could get through, and was made of a material far more advanced than anything even Hofkeen had available to them. He had a wonderful time with a pair of turrets.
It was great.
And how far were you from death?
Oh, I wish I could remember. I think I went from 102 HP down to 12.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
So he bamfed back in with us, and we're like, "You good, dude?" Yeah, I'm just gonna blarf magic burp.
Basically, I think we did the math, and I think he took like 72 points of damage or something like that.
I only see the 47 on here.
Yeah, the other one I actually got to roll differently. So yeah, I'll do the math again, and I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, continue, Denock.
Yeah, he had a magical barf. where a whole bunch of different effects went off all at once.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was literally having a magic seizure.
After that, we kind of regrouped back in here to spend the night to let him kind of coast it. And that's where we were.
It was 78 points of damage.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And we didn't spend the night. We just took a short rest. I'm back at 80, so I'm ready to move on.
And I think everyone else is pretty okay in terms of hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's because I took all the damage.
It's because you're the only one in the line of fire.
Exactly. That was pretty much exactly it. So
it was an interesting time.
And I'm pretty sure Rip did not expect that whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of expected somebody to try, but I wasn't expecting him to go alone. In terms of the recap, take your point of inspiration, D-Knock. I also do want to apologize because apparently I used the voice mod setting to make myself sound like a robot during that fiasco with Katya, and for whatever reason, it did not capture on stream. The players
that was the best part.
Yeah, the players heard it, which was what was important, and I am looking into a way to rectify this for future use. But just imagine when I start saying things like anomaly and defenses or whatnot. Just imagine it in kind of a robotic, almost Siri-esque voice.
Kind of staticky.
Yeah, that was my mic. I should have listened before, but I was also flying by the seat of my pants.
Well, no, sorry. I mean, it sounded staticky in a good way.
Oh, good. Totally planned that.
Yeah, it was great.
So, all right. So then with
Gave
that,
me a chill. I was like, I'm going to die.
Yep. You guys have a path to the south and a path to the north that you can currently explore.
Given that we had to retcon going to the northeast.
Let's do that one.
Well, I was going to say let's go south.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And the reason for the retcon on that one, to explain, was if we went that way, I had a feeling we were going to want more time to explore that area.
Right. We didn't have time.
And we would have just been, it wouldn't have been a good natural ending point, whereas we got a pretty solid ending point with Katya lying on the ground, basically dead, and then exploding in a magical fairy fart.
Completely unrelated, but you know.
Yeah. So. Okay. So if you guys wish to go southward, let me grab my notes. Okay. Alright, and as a brief recap, you guys have been in the tunnel so far for about 7 hours, just so that you guys are aware. Or in the underground here for about 7 hours.
Given that we started about 9-ish.
It would have been just before noon, probably. So I'm gonna move Cardin and Asta to the front, just because Cardin needs to be in the front, and it's easier for me to move both of them at the same time. And as you guys kind of position yourselves, I will go ahead and remove. I said remove the doorway here.
The door.
As you guys travel for another mile down this tunnel before Cardin speaks up. Talking. Oh, he basically will say something along the lines of like, I see shiny. Don't do that.
Oh, whoa! Get off of Asta! Whoa, whoa! You saw a little too shiny.
Later. Hey, we'll go there. Womp.
And that was a lot of walking just to come to a dead end. Sadly.
Dead end. but there are shiny ores lying kind of around the room. There does not seem to be anything around the area. But
Are they silver ores?
would you like to make an inspection check? Or not an inspection check. This would be investigation. Sorry. Wrong skill.
Not bad.
18. Very good. Sorry, I'm looking for... It would appear to be in these kind of stone-like, I'd call them tombs, but they're not. These like large clumps of stone kind of in various areas of the cave. And I want to mention that a lot of these look to be
Outcroppings?
No, they a lot of these stones. So other than the one that Denock is at, the other two are about 60 feet up the wall, kind of up on the side. To everybody else, based off of the naked eye, and Valinar, you would notice this when you get within eyesight. I can speak, I swear. Eyesight.
Eyesight?
Of the one Denock is near. It almost looks like diamond to you. From a distance and from a glance. However, Denock, you know that this is the stone in this one that's kind of almost eye level with you is very commonly mistaken for diamond. Yet it is not diamond. It's more of a type of sapphire. Also pretty rare, by your knowledge of an 18 investigation check.
So, worth spending some time trying to get it.
You would know that they can fetch prices very close to diamonds, but probably not as much as an actual diamond would, for obvious reasons.
But even just one of these would be a few casts of teleportation circle material.
Potentially.
Well, what are we waiting for? Why don't we just get busy?
You guys want to make group check or like a group check, or do you want to have just Cardin go
Now, here's a
ham on the
question.
one?
Here's a question. Using his shadow nature, can my assassin go up to the upper ones and just use a pickaxe up there?
Does your shadow assassin have a fly speed?
Sadly, no.
He can.
Sorry, I'm gonna look at his stat block real quick. I love that I can just type shadow ass and actually not get super confusing results.
I'm just kind of going off the amorphous.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, can I stretch it that far?
I will say yes, and I won't give him disadvantage. But what I will give him is I will give him a -2 on top of his already existing strength score, as for simulating him holding onto the wall and using, for all intents and purposes, a weapon he is not familiar with or proficient in to attempt to pull these these almost like this gem like material from the
Ugh.
wall
So it's a total of -4 to any roll.
for strength rolls.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
You also have you also have mining tools, so you could attempt to do things. So, okay, a 10.
Which is a 6.
Well, no, it'd be because it
8.
already 8 because it already factors the -2. So for 1. So I mean, he's working at it. How long do you want to give him?
However long Cardin wants to go at the one I'm here at.
That is fair enough. We'll have Cardin come over and let's see, what does he have at his disposal? Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just have Cardin make a flat strength check because I don't think he would want to use a rage on this. He's still got 3 left though. You know what?
I really don't think.
I think he will. I don't think he would, but I'm gonna have him burn one for the advantage simply because you guys are getting really tapped on resources and it's starting to get kind of late. So he kind of knows subconsciously
We're almost done for the day.
yeah, like he's like at this point he's like, we're gonna have to rest relatively soon, especially looking over his shoulder at Katya, seeing that she's or he's still kind of beat up a little bit. So advantage strength check. He 19. Okay. What did I do with my Where did that go? Alrighty. Fun. Alright, well, we'll say with a 19, which is actually pretty good. And he's really strong, however, it's not a magical thing. We'll say Cardin spends about 30 minutes digging at this one before he's able to get it out. It's still kind of, chunked with some rock and whatnot, but he does manage to pull it out. However, I will say with an 8, your Shadow Assassin would not have finished pulling the other one from the wall, as of this point anyway.
Okay.
You gonna just take the one and move on, or do you wish to spend more time?
Actually, what time is it roughly?
At this point in time, it's probably... Oh, well. I'd say probably like 7 p.m. Give or take. Probably half an hour.
I'd turn to the rest of the group and be like, well, my assassin can work all night if we want to rest here. It may be an early night, but I do not want to risk sleep exhaustion hitting us at a worse time if we're in the middle of a deep fight.
Yeah.
So I suggest we bunker down here for the night. It's safe. I don't see any holes. And the only entrance is the one we came in. My assassin can work through the night, getting me more of these, which it, in turn, gives me more casts of things like teleportation circle, or at least the materials for it.
I have a question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use alter self to yourself?
Can you alter self for what?
Give yourself wings.
I don't believe so, and I'm also going to say so. Okay. Here's what I would allow. I would allow you to use alter self to give yourself wings. However, that does not give you a fly speed. Because by the definition of alter self, you could technically change your form. However,
Right.
if you could give yourself a fly speed with a second level spell, it would make the spell fly, which is a third level spell,
Yeah.
irrelevant.
Okay.
So,
It's worth a try.
yeah, absolutely. I cannot say that I blame you on that one. It's just one of those things where I'm like, we kind of have to be fair to the other spells that exist. Oh, hi, bud.
Oh.
Mama.
Hello.
Yeah, my son's
We have a
still
little
awake.
rip.
He does not. No, do not touch that. Anyway, it's just my mixer, like for my audio. So, wow. Okay. Well, you guys role play, set up a watch order, and tell me what you guys want to do.
I was over here trying to determine ways that one of us could reach those gemstone ores up high, but you do have a point. Your shadow assess is able to reach it, and he can work all night. We should definitely rest while he works away at that.
Indeed. Velenar, any objections?
No, I think I actually just thought of a spell that might be able to help us. I do not have prepared.
Oh, well, this is the perfect opportunity to prepare it.
I don't know if it'll work the way I kind of want it to. In fact, I doubt it, but it's worth a shot.
Indeed. In the name of science, or magic science.
In the name of magical science. But is a side note, before Valnar goes to sleep, he does want to do scrying to try and get the last of those runes for the temple.
Sounds
Okay.
like a plan.
If I can even find where. Yeah, I have 80% of them.
Yeah.
Considering my recent problem, I feel like skipping out on watch. Good idea.
Yeah, your body's just like.
Hey, having a surging seizure can be rather tiring.
How many times did you turn into a tree?
Twice, I believe. Among everything else that happened.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make a perception check, Valinar, for your scry spell.
All right. 22.
Nice.
That'll
Bruh.
get that'll get you the last of the runes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely took you some time, but it was like you kept rolling badly.
Yeah, I did.
So so you do manage to complete that. Do you want to, Velenar, just go ahead and take first watch while you've already kind of got to stay up a little bit anyway?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Are you keeping your drift globe alight, or are you snuffing it for the evening? And do you guys have a
I will
campfire?
Oh, if we have a campfire, then no, I will put it out.
Well, that's a question. Do you guys?
Oh,
No.
Not a good idea.
Fire underground. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
so yeah,
the smoke.
Valnar would still have the globe glowing.
Okay. Go ahead and...
I would say, can you dim it? Or is it just on off?
I think it's just on off.
Yeah. The best you could do would be to, like, throw a cloak or a rag or something over it.
Throw
just
my
so it's
cloak
not
over it to dim it
pure
a little bit.
darkness.
Okay.
But it's basically enough so Valnar can at least see the immediate area, but not bright enough to be a beacon.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and I'll go ahead and make another perception check then.
Okay. Oh, so close.
Yeah. Yeah. 13.
Yep,
Okay.
13.
Okay. Your watch seems to go by without any kind of issue.
Okay.
Deanoch will go next.
Um. Hmm. Actually, I'm gonna throw this on Valinar for a moment. Valinar,
Oh boy.
you
Okay.
you go to wake Deanoch, and he does not stir as you nudge him. Shh. No.
Dina,
No response.
ooh, wake up. And he doesn't wake up at all.
Nope.
Okay.
He seems to be breathing
Take
normally. I'll give you that much.
take a quick look around. Everything still seems normal. I'm just out of curiosity gonna go try to wake up Carden.
Okay. Garden wakes up. My turn.
Sure, Deanoch wasn't waking up for some reason, so try him after your watch.
Okay. He'll roll perception, which is that one. He's pretty okay at it. Beanie wing. Okay. And his watch goes without an issue. Before we have Carden go any further, we're gonna come to Deanoch for a minute. That's the one I want.
I'm almost scared.
You're still alive, so there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this music will work. You actually hold on. I'm gonna set something up a little different here, real quick. Tell me and share with the rest of us. What would Deanoch be dreaming about?
Mmm. Given. Oh, do we have a Carden? Yeah.
Neat. I've been RPing you, so you just completed a watch, so we'll come back to that in a minute. Currently, Deanoch is about to describe a dream to us.
Okay.
Go ahead, Deanoch.
Oh. I do believe part of it would include happier days with his wife and his parents and the new friends he's made during this journey. Perhaps after the fight is over and the world is saved, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a happy-go-lucky day as you are joined in the fields of your homeland, kind of reminiscing with friends and enjoying a nice picnic with your wife. As you guys are gallivanting and laughing in the fields, kind of traversing through the meadow, kind of enjoying the fresh air. And you begin kind of almost enjoying yourself to the point where you're like, I could get used to this. And as you kind of turn and look towards your wife, kind of standing back a little way, she kind of holds out a hand towards you to kind of like motioning you to come towards her, but just kind of offering her hand like you would a dance partner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I go to take her hand.
Okay. As you begin moving towards her in an attempt to take her hand, you move, and yet you don't reach her. And you move some more, yet she never appears any closer. As you continue to do this for a moment, your heart kind of slowly begins to sink as now she's getting further and further away from you. You begin running, sprinting, unable to catch up. before she kind of fades into a darkness. And the dream kind of fades into a black around you, closing on like a pinprick on your wife's face. And then you hear it. Holy shit, it finally worked.
Excuse me?
I found you, Dinok. A voice you haven't heard in a while, but you recognize.
Oh no.
A voice of Torben.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not you again!
Oh, relax. I've only come... Oh, I've attempted this a few times, but I finally managed.
I could have done another few thousand years without hearing you.
Relax. And as you kind of turn around, you see him standing before you, dressed in like a suit and tie almost, kind of his regal appearance that you guys had seen within the council chambers prior. And he just... I have just come to negotiate, shall we say.
Dinok just kind of snorts.
You are not yet here. I'm not sure where you are, but you are definitely not here. And what I want is pretty simple. I want you and your friends not to come back. Not to Hofkeen. Not until it's over. And in exchange, I will make sure that your wife is not harmed. And you'll watch as he kind of waves, like kind of gestures a hand kind of beside him, and you'll watch as the image of your wife appears beside him, and he gently lays his hand like on the nape of her, kind of like on the nape of her neck and shoulders, kind of grabbing both sides of the neck just ever so slightly. She'll be unharmed, and I will do everything in my power to bring her back to consciousness for you. And believe me, I have a few ways and ideas on how to do this.
Okay, hold on. Dinok has to make a roll here. I'm going wisdom.
What is it you're trying to determine?
Composure in this moment.
Okay. Okay.
The fact that
fine.
this monstrosity, this absolute shit stain of a bastard, put his hand, even if it's a dream state version, put his hand on my wife. Oh, do you not be a little pissy?
Yeah.
So the roll was to make sure that, he didn't just fireball.
Okay.
So Dinok just kind of breathes in and breathes back out, taking a calming breath. I would never will never, ever accept anything from you or the one you serve. Even for her. We're coming for you, Torben.
Not even if it meant a forever, happily ever after. And you'll see him grin kind of big, kind of showing the vampiric fangs within his mouth.
Not even for that. You see, I have a plan. One that will surpass you and your master far beyond your own dream. I'm not going to tell you what it is, of course. That would ruin the surprise. But just you wait. Just you wait, Torben.
Fine.
We're coming for you. And when we catch you, when I catch you, I will rip your fangs from your mouth and use them as sewing needles to sew your lips shut, your eyes plucked out. Never appear before me in my dreams again. Or else we'll see if the magics I have can reach you where you are.
You watch as that kind of crooked smile of his kind of fades into almost a frown before he goes, "Fine then," and he clasps his hand. Wow, I am having problems tonight. As your wife has a moment, the image of your wife has a momentary glimpse of pain across her face as she erupts into a cloud of smoke, and he goes, "Have it your way," and he will flick his hand, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
How's
Nice.
a nat 20 sound?
Was
that the only thing that would have done it?
I don't know. I gotta find out what his spell save DC is.
Can't be that high.
Okay. I'm gonna say no to not to the natural 20. I'm reading I'm reading the details of the spell because the very last part of the spell is if you have a body part, lock of hair, clipping of a nail, or some other portion of the target's body, they have disadvantage on the saving throw. He killed you guys. So I was gonna make the argument that he would have gathered up like blood or something, but then I was like, no, he wouldn't have been that prepared at that point in time.
Or did he have a chance to?
So he will kind of fine then and flick his hand as the dream begins to fade, and you hear his voice kind of echoing across from this void of space. "I'll be waiting for you where we last met." And just kind of echoing through the night. And you eventually wake the next morning. Dean, before you awake, Cardin, to save you a little bit of time and a little bit of a headache, you go to wake up Deanoch, and he does not wake. Who do you choose to wake up instead?
What was the watchword we decided on?
We didn't.
I'll go ahead and wake up Asta.
Alright, that'll be fine then. Asta will wake and make a perception check. Oh, right, you're here. I don't have to do.
Yeah,
I don't have to do this anymore.
Well,
Okay.
that sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. watch goes without any issues, and you guys wake the next morning. Dinock kind of awakes with a jump, but otherwise seems to have been a successful long rest. Dinock, there's almost like a...
Fucking bitch!
If you could sweat, which I don't know if you can technically or not, you would be covered in sweat.
So rather, it's more along the lines of just heavy breathing.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Son of a fucking whore. Swear.
All good there, Dinock?
That bastard Torben contacted me again.
Ew. Oh.
Yay.
Tried to make me a deal to keep us from returning to Hofkeen. Using my wife as a bargaining chip. Let's just say I had some words for him.
I imagine so. He really hates you. Clearly.
More than you know.
I don't suppose you have contacts with powerful beings on your island where you might be able to convince them to squash him like the buggy is.
I'm almost afraid that at this point, the only ones strong enough would be the two legendary beasts.
What's stopping you from trying to reach out to them?
Well, for one, they have not... Well... Huh.
I mean, you have said yourself that they are the essentially divine protectors of your land. And Corbin and everything he stands for seems to conflict with their ideas of harmony, natural harmony, through unnatural means. You would think that they'd be willing to try and stamp him out.
You may have a point. Though at this point, I don't know how I would contact them.
We know
Since-
Valinar.
Well,
Valinar has sending.
even with that, it requires at least some knowledge of the one you're
We could
talking
send
to.
a note by a pigeon.
I know this seems like a bit of a stretch, but what if you use Valinar as your conduit? You see, he has that mind link, and he has sending. Couldn't you theoretically? Now this might be a bit of a stretch, but couldn't you theoretically mind link him and send the message via him?
Enoch will turn to look at Valinar and be like, I know nothing of your specifications in this, but you would be the one to know best. Is that viable? Or is that just...
Yes.
Hypothesis?
I once mind linked with one of your undead servants because it can work like a universal translator. I was curious to see if I could communicate with it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really get a language. I got more like a series of images or feelings. More like a I guess more like a beat, I would say. It didn't really give any words, more of a feeling. I don't know if I could maybe relate that to you to try and make a familiar bond with someone, but I don't know how it would work the other way. So I'm pretty sure they have to be familiar with me too.
They do not. You just have to be familiar with them, which oftentimes means that they are familiar with you, but
Okay.
by the specification of the spell, they would know who you are when you contact them in this way.
So if I guess the better question would be, is what I'm saying possible?
Of trying to send a message to somebody you're unfamiliar with?
Well, trying to use Mind Link to try and, I guess, get enough from Deanoch to make me familiar with the person I'm sending to. Kind of like when I did it
Mind
before with
link.
an undead and got kind of images from the undead.
Right. Unfortunately, so with Deanoch though, it would be more of the telepathic bond, whereas with the undead, the images is the only way that it had to communicate. And that's why
Okay.
there was that kind of language translation there, into a way that it could communicate. That's kind of why I ruled it that way.
Okay. So full on, then the only way I can think of it, Deanoch, is if I essentially teach you sending.
The other thing you could do would be, I think you could just attempt to do scrying on one of these individuals. You would have
Yes.
to because I don't think you have to be familiar with the target.
Scry
I
at
think you
your
just have
ass.
to know the name.
Yeah, I know. No, you don't have to be familiar. It's just a lot easier if you're familiar. Where did scrying even go? Oh, I forgot to change out my spells too.
It went
Do
under
that.
the Girl Scout cookie.
I have these legendary guardians of my hometown. Yeah, I'm gonna scry on them, invade their privacy, stalk them.
Really?
Oh lord.
And sorry, I'm picking up that spell I thought might be useful.
No worries. You guys continue to talk. I'm gonna throw my son in his bedroom real quick. I'll be right back. You guys keep talking.
Where did he go? I guess how did Dana? Do you think I would be able to scry on them and see what they look like, and try to use that to do that? It's either that or me try to teach you.
See, I just figured that,
Oh, there we go. Found it.
since I suppose sending essentially projecting your mind elsewhere, to communicate with someone, that if you were mind linked with somebody else at the same time, you would project both of yourselves.
I don't think that's. Let me. Whoops. Clicked the wrong thing.
I don't know. I haven't had my coffee yet, so I just woke up.
Kind of where we all are, but I'm not sure if I can do something like that. If I can find the spell. I'm having trouble finding spells today. There you are.
I'll be right back.
What's the spell do? I might be able to help.
We're seeing if he can talk to someone using sending if I'm mind linked with him.
That would be a rule of cool kind of scenario. I don't think there's any. I don't know of any particular rules that would say yes or no on that end, so that would probably be a rule of cool kind of a thing. Most likely one of those things where you don't know until you try.
Well, Deanoch, you want to give it?
Uh, 'Cause, 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 You know what? Sure, let's try.
Who are we trying to contact?
Let me pull up her actual name.
You're going with...
The Tarask.
I think that's...
Okay, I've got my coffee now. What did I miss? Anything important?
They're
Have y'all
gonna
figured it out yet?
they're gonna try it.
Ha! Ha!
Hold on. Eldervale.
Yeah. Okay. As you mentally give the command to Valinar, and you kind of envision the creature that has been depicted to you in history and lore and images.
Mm-hmm.
Valinar, you cast the spell, and what is the message that you send?
Enoch, what's the message that you send? We're
Okay.
gonna do it at the same time, just so.
Sure. While you think about
yeah.
that, Valinar, high or low?
Hi.
Okay. I've already rolled, so
Oh, okay.
we'll see. We will see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this roll a secret, motherfuckers. Like, we'll see what happens. Then Dina.
Nothing else. I feel like inspiration is in store for person who came up with the idea.
Dina, whenever you are ready.
That's
Give me a second. I'm typing it out so I get the right amount of words. 25, correct?
Yep.
correct.
Yes.
Oh man.
Sounds like somebody over there cranking a revolver.
It's actually a mechanical pencil, but
Oh, what's
Same
the
thing,
difference?
right?
There
At
you
one
go.
time, both were capable of launching lead.
this one probably sounds better though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if your revolver makes that sound, you're very wrong.
All right.
Okay.
So Denoch, through Valinar, essentially is almost praying to Eldervale.
Okay.
Lady Eldervale, there is a great evil on Hofkeen, one serving the sleeping king. The vampire Torben has taken over the council. Help us, please. Exactly 25 words.
Valinar mimics that word for word just in case it has to come from him.
Sorry, I was just reading something to see what would have happened if I would have what would happen here. Oh no, they wouldn't have been fine. Okay. So here's what happens. As your guys' magic kind of links, there's a moment of weird magic conflicting as you guys are as you guys connect and have this kind of communication mentally of who you're trying to connect with and who and what they look like. And as your guys' eyes kind of open wide, the rest of you see that both Balinar and Dinok have, each of them, their eyes have gone completely, one black and one a bright holy yellow. And they speak together in unison this message to Eldervale, this prayer-like plea for help. And as they stand there, this kind of ominous wind kind of blowing through the caverns for a moment before they speak again in unison, but not of their own voice.
Oh shit.
As the Protector Eldervale responds.
This is complicated. The ones who speak of one that I hate. But the ability that I have is limited by the root of the problem. Torben must be eliminated, or Hofking will fall.
And with that, your guys' vision returns to normal.
That was phenomenal voice acting. Beautiful.
Don't ask me to repeat it, because I probably can't.
That's okay. I typed it down word for word.
Oh no, I meant the voice, like the deep rumbling voice there.
It sounded like the
is-
demon narrator from Doom.
that was very difficult, and Stream should have heard that one because that was just me. I was not using any kind of voice mod there, so they should have heard that one just fine.
I love it.
As long as I wasn't peaking or anything, I wasn't able to manage my audio the entire time, but...
No, it sounded good.
It sounded great. I've been
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm not going to do that too much, because my throat will probably begin to bleed if I continue to do it for too long. So...
What? You don't practice in the shower singing metal?
I mean... Maybe. So that is the response that you guys get. Is there any...
Now, do we remember what she said,
Yeah.
or is
Yeah,
it just bled
absolutely.
through us and
Okay.
just...
Yeah, you guys...
It worked.
You guys did. It did work. It worked fine, actually. Valinar called
Wow.
high. I rolled a d20 in order to increase the number that there was to roll low, and I rolled a 13.
Woohoo!
So, yeah. With that, you guys that is the information that you receive. I'm not 100% sure if it's 25 words exactly or not, but I kind of just went with what it was.
It's a Tarask, does it matter?
I mean, yes, they can't cast spells.
Well, one who has ascended to almost godhood.
Yeah. Well,
The power of belief is a powerful thing.
35, but close enough.
it was 35 words. Wow. Okay.
It was 35. Yeah.
That's all right. Anyway. Yeah, that is the message you guys receive. What do you guys wish to do from there?
Dinok will basically be bent over, hands on the ground, just panting, because that was more than he's dealt with. Because when talking to even a god, they've done so in a way that a mortal can handle. I almost feel that Eldervale would not, and it was rough on both of us.
Yeah, he definitely didn't speak like he was speaking to a friend. Like,
He said that his power is limited by torment, so that means can't really or she can't really help.
yeah.
Dang.
There are reasons above game, but in order to convey in 25 words would require multiple message sending spells.
But
Well,
now we know that it works.
True.
So literally,
Valnar's-
any one of us could have sent a message to anybody now, if we needed to.
You'll see. Valinar, what were you gonna say?
Based on that, Valnar's kind of curious about something. He's gonna sit down and he's gonna try to use scrying to see Denox's family.
Okay. You would need to. With this, because they are not in a location that you are familiar with, you would need to choose one of the individuals to target.
I'll go with the father. The dad.
Wow, I had a major brain fart, and I'm sitting here like, isn't he dead? Nope.
No, we brought him back and
Yeah.
healed him up. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought he was dead. Oh wait, yeah.
Sure. What's your never mind.
All right. Father is Durhavik.
Yeah. I didn't need names. I honestly needed to, at the time I needed to know what Valinar's spell save DC was, and then I rolled an 8. And I basically said, never mind. Because while he is smart, he's not that smart. I mean, shit, even on an 8, I think a Tarask would have failed this wisdom save. So, there, the orb, the sensory orb that scrying creates, gives you dark vision, correct?
That is a good question. I am honestly not sure.
I think it does.
As you say, it doesn't. I don't think it says.
Can you click scrying and put it in the chat for me?
Yeah.
As if you were there.
See and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Nothing about dark vision.
Yeah, doesn't say anything about it, about dark vision. Okay. So in that case, you would see you would see Denox's father, this same kind of, kind of tall dragonborn man, kind of hunched, knees kind of pulled close to his chest, very barely illuminated by some faint candlelight kind of flickering against his form kind of from the distance. And you see him currently like writing in what appears to be like a small notebook, and he's currently writing things down kind of in this kind of dark confined room. And from what you can see around him, it looks to be made mostly of like stone, and there are some small bits of metal, but it looks to be kind of like a relatively cramped space. And you watch, or you would hear rather, a kind of like a cough, this kind of not sickly sounding, more of like
Just dust.
yeah. And he kind of reaches a hand over and just, "Are you okay, dear?" And she kind of, you don't hear any response, but you imagine she would nod her head as he kind of goes, "Okay, good. Get some rest." Zalpip said he'd be back in a little while. Until then, we need to stay out of sight. And he kind of just shakes his head and goes back to kind of writing in the notebook. And if you continue to allow the spell to run its course, he spends some more time writing, and occasionally his wife, Dinak's mother, will cough again, and eventually he will stop writing, tuck the book into his kind of breast pocket, and then snuff out a candle from the other side of the room.
While he's writing, can I see what he's writing?
Make a perception check for me.
Whew.
24.
24. It's hard to tell completely what it is. But from the words that you gather off of what he is writing, you can tell that what he is writing are a series of two things. One, he treats it like a journal entry, treating it with different days and times, or not times, just at different days. Basically you would see something along the lines of like, day 2, Zalpip returned with food and water, and said that he had something in the works that would be more spacious. And then you would see something like, day 12, Zalpip returns with water, states that food is scarce and difficult to find. And then you would see notes on the flip side to this of just what you could only imagine would be the scrawlings of a madman, a man who is desperately trying to figure out calculations and perform and do different experimentations for either genetics or even potential some spell components. As you would see spells that Dinak has cast himself, but then you would see links from one spell to another, with like question marks of like how to combine different spells into one. You would see markings of potential positive outcomes from crossbreeding particular animals and species. And then you also see kind of underneath some of that of a question mark that he kind of circles many times, or a question that he circles many times, and the question is basically a way to rapidly age a creature that has been genetically created. And those are kind of the similar notes that you would see things like that.
Huh?
Weird, alright. Huh. Well,
Your parents are in hiding. They haven't given up. They're just in hiding.
So, how's the assassin doing on gemstone extraction?
Given that you guys have taken a long rest, he is able to pull the rest of the stones from the wall. These are they're called, according to the internet, white sapphires, which are very similar to diamond in appearance. They have that kind of same kind of shiny, crystalline glow to them when light hits them. They're still technically ore, so they're unrefined in a sense. So I would write it down as unrefined ore of white sapphire. There are 3 of them, and they've come into value at about 200 gold pieces apiece.
Okay. Well. Anybody want to return to that unidentified wall and join me on the other side?
No.
no.
I seem to be full of good ideas today, though. Yeah, it's probably festive. But we should continue our expedition through here. Do have more bodies to find, or living beings, hopefully.
Okay. Well,
So to the northeast passage, I guess.
I will group you guys up in fast travel. Do 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 do. Give me a moment. Plop.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
We found one of the guys we're searching for dead already.
Yep.
Which one did we find dead? I don't remember.
I think it was the youngest.
It was the middle
Yeah.
brother.
Three brothers.
It was the
Middle?
middle brother.
I knew it was one of the brothers.
I wrote it down in pen versus my pencil, so it stood out. It made it pop more.
Because it's not like we can unfind him, you know.
And we were given like a likeness of them, right?
Yep.
Like an image or shown in an image. Okay, we're gonna attempt this. I'm gonna cast Locate Creature
Okay.
and focus on the older brother.
So I will tell you right now before you cast the spell, because you will need to remember that when tunnels like this one. Oh wait, you probably can't see it. All right. Well, hold on. Let me move you forward. Tunnels like this one that come to a dead end mean that you travel for a mile.
Oh, that's about a half hour.
Which is about a half hour of travel, which is longer, I believe, than the
the spell lasts for an hour.
Okay.
But it has a certain range to it as well.
Yeah, 1,000
Yeah.
feet. I think. Yeah, person is 1,000 feet. Object is like 30 feet.
Okay.
So
If you ever misplace your car keys, though.
It won't help you. It only finds creatures.
so
No, locate object.
I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys kind of come up, and place your marching order up against this fog wall.
Boop.
I'm good right there.
Okay. And we'll have Asta right there. Great. As you guys kind of spend some time traveling this kind of lengthy hall, this kind of cavernous expanse, you guys begin to hear Cardin and Valinar first would begin to hear conversation, or it sounds like aggressive conversation, not necessarily like polite talk. What languages does Cardin and Valinar know?
Valar knows Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, and Kori.
Okay. Cardin, you do not need to repeat Corey. I understand that.
I would hope.
In common.
My language are okay.
Oh,
Common,
jeez.
common, abyssal, Kori, and celestial.
Okay.
I know I didn't repeat that, but it was.
What's
I
up?
choked on my orange juice.
Okay. As you guys begin to get about 20 feet or so from kind of the entrance of the next delete that opening and kind of the end of these tracks, you guys hear what is like arguing, but you guys do not hear, or sorry, do not understand the language. And as you guys get closer, what do the rest of you guys know? We'll start with Denock.
Okay.
Common, celestial, draconic, and infernal.
All right. Katya?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Halfling, Sylvan.
Say that again. I think you cut out on the one after common.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Halfling, Sylvan.
Okay. And I went ahead and checked Ostas, who is common, dwarvish, orc, and celestial. None of you guys understand the language. Fantastic.
Probably under common.
And you guys, so you guys begin to.
Gosh.
How would you guys like to proceed? Sorry, I'm going ahead and measuring out what Cardin's vision is. Oh, come on, get a little closer here.
For the end.
Moving slower.
Being cautious.
Okay. So you guys are wanting to stealth, so group stealth check, please.
The shadow will stealth separately because he's going to slither forward.
Okay.
$13.
16 for Denock.
Wait, Asta only got a 15.
She rolled a 2.
Oh wait, are we
And
rolling
Card-
stealth?
Yep.
Sorry,
And Cardin got a 6. That's a
Ooh.
peachy sight for tonight.
well.
And then finally... Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Whoosh.
So we have 13 for Valinar, 15 for Asta, 16 for Denock, 6 for Cardin, 12 for Katya, and a 27 for the Assassin. Okay.
I must.
Yeah.
I'm not being overly stealthy, it would seem. I think I'm over here trying to out loud narrow down. It's like, well,
Yeah.
individuals are looking for Elven, Dwarvish, and Human. So they're not speaking any of those languages. So it might be more of those dwarves that we saw earlier, and blah, 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 blah.
So I would say, man, that's kind of hard. You guys, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna. You guys won't be in these exact positions, but I'm going to kind of position you guys in a slight manner here.
We're about to be skewed, are we?
Cardin, you failed. Katya, you failed.
Hey, look, an NPC.
That's the Shadow Assassin.
Damn, he's sneaky.
And
I didn't even see him
Valinar,
move.
You failed. So the three of you, I'm moving you guys forward simply because you would be the ones that would be noticed out of the rest of the group. I'm going to go ahead and bring you other two up behind. You guys, Cardin, just because you were in the front, as you kind of begin making your way out of the front there, you begin to, like, you hear the voices talking, and then all of a sudden you kind of hear them stop, and as you kind of step out and see what is happening, you see this.
Oh no, that's a lot of bad.
You see immediately kind of before you see kind of to your left almost this kind of like centaur-like creature with a barbed tail, and its hands kind of almost extending into claws with kind of like almost like scaly like pattern on its chest, and this almost kind of like flesh-eaten kind of mouth kind of open. A large humanoid kind of wearing long cloth and wielding a big stick, kind of massive creature standing 15 feet in the air, or 15 feet tall, muscular, a small kind of humanoid female, you think, as it looks at you, all of them turning their attention away from each other, and this three-headed lion kind of in the back here that seems to be slightly wounded, kind of backed up into a corner, kind of trying to fend off these other three a little bit. Excuse me. Currently kind of growling just slightly as the other three kind of stop, turn, and look at you. And just kind of... And you watch as the giant kind of smack its hand into the stick into his hand, and you hear this kind of cracking sound as he kind of smacks it against his hand and then points it to you almost in an angry manner, speaking. And you watch as the humanoid, I think she can speak common, let me double check. No, she uses Elvish. Great. Of the three of you up front, do any of you speak Elvish?
I do.
I do.
Neat. Both of you hear this creature call out in Elvish, the creature in the back here, as you watch as from behind its almost crown-like tiara, these wisps of hair kind of turn and point towards you as it calls out in Elvish, "Get them! They're trying to steal our dinner!"
Hey, look, we were just looking for the bathroom.
And I'm going to have everybody roll initiative right before we take a break.
Remember, click token, then initiative.
Token.
Dang!
5.
This is a 20 for me.
I gotta find my token. Wait, why do I already have a 20? I haven't rolled yet.
What?
It may
I
have
forgot to roll
been...
card in the second one.
There it went. It applied.
Okay.
3. I love it!
No, Asta doesn't have the 21. Cardin does. I forgot to reselect. No. Ugh.
Okay, I'll
Wait,
change it
what?
in a minute. I'll change it in a minute, don't worry.
Did I just hear
Thank you.
Asta?
No, you heard Cardin.
I swear I heard a female voice say no.
21. What did Asta roll then? Asta rolled...
She rolled the 12.
Wow, that's a really low initiative for her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, as I get this into descending order...
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
No bueno.
We're going to go ahead and take a real quick break so that we can use the bathroom, stretch our legs. No, drink our water, stretch our legs. What? Yeah. We'll be back in a minute.
Drink our legs, stretch our waters.
water.
I'm having a great
Wow.
night, guys.
You're on a roll.
We'll see you in a few.
I do have a fun idea for the next character, though.
Welcome back, guys. That'll be talked about at a much later date. We are back. We just rolled for initiative, which means it's time for... The battle
I mean, if
music.
you want 1v1 one of these things, go ahead.
He could. There are multiple of them that he could 1v1. Speaking of 1v1, Cardin, you are up first.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action and rage him.
Yep. Reggie,
Swing Massacre Blade.
Massacre Blade. Go for it. And where are you going? You're going there to that creature. Neat.
Yep. I will a 24 hit.
24 will indeed hit.
That would be 14 slashing, 6 necrotic.
It's 23 points of damage because 3
Plus
3
3.
from rage. 23. I want to make sure he's not resistant to any of that. Nope. Takes a good chunk of damage.
Yep. Swing number 2.
Swing batter.
Basically, Kern's going to swing a sword like a baseball bat here. 27
27
hits.
will hit. Absolutely.
Good thing it wasn't the second number.
Mm-hmm. That'll be 18 slashing and 13 necrotic plus 3.
Ow. So
A big ouchie.
31, 34.
34 points of damage.
Jesus. That freaking hurted. It's still standing, but you've already reduced its health by more than half. That ends your turn then, Carden.
Yep.
That'll bring us to, for everybody watching at home, the Stone Giant's turn. What is he gonna do?
Yeah, and do I have the 16 necrotic into my gym?
Do the math better, it'd be 19, but yes.
19, yeah. So slightly filling the second gym.
Yep. He is going to... He will move... He's got reach. He's not going to get that close. He's going to go... He's going to go there. And he is going to bonk Carden on the head with his great club. Bonk on the head! Ouch. We're going to start off with a natural 20. Carden.
Ow. Oh.
1, 2, 3. That would be 28 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 14 for you. And then he is going to, seeing the more people coming down the line, he is going to attempt to throw a boulder at Katya.
No, not me.
As he kind of grabs a large chunk of rock from the ground and hurls it at you for a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Kabonk.
You are going to take...
Pain.
Oh, I rolled really well, too. Um... 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
I can certainly try. $17 is not bad.
You are knocked prone.
It wasn't good enough, but it's not bad.
You are knocked on your ass as a huge boulder collides with you and bursts into a spray of pebbles around you.
Ah!
That'll be his
That wasn't
turn.
a very convincing pain.
That'll be his turn. D-Knock.
Yeah, I see... Well, ahead of our little Congo line. I see Katya get,
Fucked?
you know, in an unpleasant way. And I'm just like, how about you guys take a deep breath of this? I'm gonna plunk it
Okay.
just outside so Carden's not part of it.
Hold on. I have a thing for this.
Now, I will say, I'm saying that because I can't see Beyond there to there.
Right. I am looking for... what's the sphere 20 foot? Plop. I'm guessing you want to plant it right about there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no other... Where's my, little guy? I don't see him.
Oh, that's hysterical. Do you have to have line of sight to see him? Or to be able to command him? I'm sorry.
No. We've been able to command him without...
Great. He is standing right beside that creature. He is literally in the square next to him. But
Okay.
first, let's take care of the cloud kill, because it does damage immediately upon summoning it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... This is poison damage.
Con saving throw.
Okay. The stone giant will make a constitution saving throw.
That sounds too easy.
24.
Yeah, he beats it.
Okay. So he takes half damage, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that damage?
I'm pulling it up.
You're good. I'm just moving the poison token behind all the other creatures.
So, 13.
That's the total. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second here. Okay. And your spell save DC is what at the moment?
20.
Okay. So half of 26 is 13. All right. And then, like I said, your shadow assassin is literally right there.
Mm-hmm.
So guys
first
on
one?
stream, he can't see that area because of the
That's not
vision.
going to hit. 12.
12 will miss.
Second swing. 13.
I mean,
Oof.
hey, he got a little bit better. Unfortunately, that still misses.
I mean, that was a 5 on the dice. I can only do better.
yeah.
I pray.
All right. All right, that ends your turn, which brings us to the Chimera. All right. Will you go ahead and roll poison damage again for me there, Denock?
Isn't there a way to just re-roll that same damage?
Yeah, if you click on the
Reroll.
D20, it pops up. You can pop up the advanced dice roller, and it'll show you your last 10 rolls, and you can have it there. 24.
So-
Okay.
I mean, this is going to do some good work.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then it will. This creature will. Let's see. Attempt to land there, I think. No, he won't do that based off of the positioning he's in then. You will instead move. He was here. He's going to. He's got a lot of fly speed.
Yeah, Chimeras are stupid with their fly speed.
Minions there. You're out of range. You're out of range. See, once we get out of that, actually, because this creature is kind of alone and kind of defenseless, they will come over here and make a few attacks. That's not my other d20. Okay. Miss. Come on, miss. Nope. All 3 attacks missed.
Damn.
I rolled like garbage. That'll end their turn, bringing us to this creature's turn down here. And they are going to they are going to kind of they're going to take an attack of opportunity from your shadow assassin.
21! Hey, there's
That'll
a good
hit.
number.
That'll hit, actually.
About
So,
time.
10 piercing, 16 necrotic.
Yeah. Oops.
And I just want to say, that is 2 off of max damage.
Very nice. Oops, that's not what I wanted to see happen.
Oh no, you killed the cloud.
Okay, there we go. I brought it back. And it is going to yeah. It is going to make 3 attacks on Cardin, and then it's going to use one of its lance ability. So first, Cardin.
Lance sounds terrifying.
You reckless, so it's got advantage on these attacks.
Not that it really matters with my AC.
I know. Hit.
Yeah.
As it hits with your claw, its claw attack, you take 10 points of slashing damage, reduced to 5, and 11 points of lightning damage, reduced to 6.
Whoa.
Okay.
From its claws?
Yep.
Oh no.
Then it's going to stomp you with its hooves, with its front hooves. Hit 23.
Hooves.
And you take 13 points of bludgeoning, reduced to 7. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
By the way, do you want me to do the roll for the poison, since it started its turn in the poison cloud?
This creature seems to be unaffected.
Dang it!
I know you can't see the rest of them, but it's literally the only creature on the board unaffected by the poison. Strength save, please, Cardin.
28.
You stand your ground as its tail, its serrated tail, kind of comes and attempts to stab you. With a natural
Try
20.
to catch it.
What was that?
I said I tried to catch it.
You react too slowly, unfortunately. Why do I always roll dog shit when I roll damage for you? 10, 17, 21, 25 points of slashing damage reduced to be 15. No, 13. My math was off, I'm sorry. And then it is going to Hadouken! Everybody down this way. Can I have all of you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? Katya, you have disadvantage as you are prone.
I figured.
You said dexterity?
Yep.
That's not gonna be bueno.
Hang on.
12.
3!
Well, 12 for Cardin, 13 for Asta.
You don't need to make it,
20
Cardin.
for a 25.
Oof.
Okay.
Cardin does not need to make it. Also,
I know what's about to happen. This is gonna hurt.
Alright, so...
Action shield master.
13 for Asta, is that correct?
Yep, which is low for her.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Katya, 3, Dinok, 5, Valinor, natural 20.
Can I pop a shield for this?
It's an AoE effect. Shield typically only affects armor class.
I know, I just had to ask.
Yeah, I know.
And Magic Missile. Don't forget about Magic
Oh yeah, and Magic Missile. Valinor, you are the only one that succeeds. Are you using your reaction to Shield Master?
Yes.
Alright, so you will take no damage.
Bro poses disadvantage on dex saves?
I'm making it because that makes sense in my head.
Okay, fair enough. You're the DM. You win.
So let's see here. We got ourselves... Valinor, you fail. Everybody, or you take no damage. Everybody else failed. So you take, and I'm gonna be real with you, Katya. Even a 7 wasn't gonna save you anyway.
Yeah, I know.
All of you fail, and you take 35 points of lightning damage.
God.
Dinok, I think your cloud kill is a concentration spell, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, can
I'm
you
just
make
gonna concentrate on this ground.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw? DC would be half of 35.
17 or 18.
Yeah, it'd be 17.
Give me a second.
You're
Concentration?
good. Yep. It's a con save. Cloud kill goes.
Man.
Do I want to use my inspiration just because cloud kill is just too useful?
Up
You
to
can
you.
always recast it.
I mean, I only have one more 5th level.
Well, your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll.
How's a 20 sound?
20 That's
is
much better.
20 is enough. It stays. Alrighty. That ends that creature's turn. Which will bring us to this other creature. Oh, I forgot about that last time. It doesn't matter. Will you go ahead and roll cloud kill damage again, since it's still up?
27 divided by 2.
Potentially. You don't know. That creature in the back takes some damage. And they are going to... it's 60 feet. Oh wait, it won't be able to see them because of the area here. Heavily obscured. So it will... Not that much. Okay. Well, they are going to first move out of there. They're going to move here. They can't see anybody, so they'll attempt it here. Okay. And then... Alright, and that'll end their turn, which will bring us to Asta.
Asta will shoot the big blue dude. And she'll use sharpshooter.
Okay.
Can she see him? At least I feel like
I
she
mean,
can see him.
yeah, she can.
He's
see
pretty
him,
tall.
so- Wait, are you shooting at the giant or the guy in front of the giant?
The giant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see them.
Sharpshooter in, obviously. That'll miss. That's a 9.
Yep.
Second attack. 17?
17 is its armor class. However, stone giants have, and I don't remember this being a thing, they have a reaction that's like rock catching. I don't understand it completely, but it says it can catch objects similar, like rocks or other similar objects. I don't know if an arrow would classify as it, but I'm going to give it a shot because it's a dexterity saving throw and it's not a very good bonus. But when I roll a natural 19, I'm going to say it catches we're going to say it kind of deflects the arrow with its large kind of club, preventing the attack from taking damage. But that also uses its reaction. Sorry, Asta.
Yeah.
That's what you heard earlier, Rona.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did that specifically
Valenar.
for that.
Yep. Valenar, your turn.
Well, first and foremost, I saw everyone take a hit.
Yeah.
Everyone except for me.
Yep. You, Captain American, behind your shield as the electricity flowed through everybody else.
Yeah.
Accidentally touched some rubber. It's probably better just, yes, first and foremost, I know even on a good day, Katia will die to a slight breeze.
I mean, she did take 2 arcane cannon shots, so
I don't know that.
that's true.
Oh, I know something breezed on her when she went through that wall.
Okay,
Ah,
so you move up in front.
And then bonus, yeah, let's do a bonus action. Which level do I want to do? I'll just go ahead and do this one because pain.
Okay. Mass healing words.
appreciated.
So
Bad.
everybody heals for
Oh.
14.
14.
I'll take it.
And then action, we are going to channel divinity.
Oh, fun. 30 feet, right?
It is, where'd it go? Never mind, because I don't always look at it. Yeah, 30 feet.
All right, so it's the 2 in front of you. And let's see, what do you got?
DC 17.
The centaur-like creature rolls a dirty 20, and the giant will roll a 25. But they,
So
but they will, yeah, they will take half damage from it. And the centaur creature is looking rough. And by rough, I mean a light breeze may kill it. Very similar to Katia. Anything else, Valinar?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Katia.
hi, I'm the light breeze.
Are you?
I stand up.
You stand up from
First and
prone.
foremost.
No worries. What do you do
And
after
then
that?
I am going to carefully cast Confusion at 6th level. Oh, it wants me to roll it. Okay. And I'm
Where are you
centering
wanting
it.
to
I
place it?
think I decided right. Here. So
In-
it
in
should
this square
get...
here?
Yes. Yeah. Now to 20 feet. Yeah, maybe I don't need the careful spell. Yeah, I'll save my sorcery point then, because none of my allies are in that range.
10-foot radius.
20 foot because it's upcast.
When you cast it using a 5th level slot or higher, the radius increases. I thought this was a 5th level spell.
It's a 4th level spell.
Oh.
Increases by 5 feet per spell slot.
I know, that's why I was confused by the wording on that. I was like, I thought that was a 5th level spell.
Confusion!
Alright, wisdom saves, DC 17.
The
Correct.
DM was hit with confusion.
No, I
Yep.
just was misremembering things because numbers. Okay.
Oh, so you used amnesia. I didn't
Sure.
know you were a slowpoke.
No, I am a Snorlax. They also can learn that move. Stone Giant.
Wonderful return.
Nice.
Natural 20 for the Stone Giant.
What?
Not even shitting you.
Bullshit.
The other creature back there. Wisdom save.
Yes.
That's an 18.
I'm gonna bend luck on that one. Screw that guy.
You already knew the outcome of the result. I don't think you can use bend luck on the outcome of the result. Because otherwise, anytime I
You can do
I would
so
say,
after the roll, but before any effects occur.
not sure how that one would work, but I will allow it.
I feel like we've done this several
Yeah.
times.
I'm sure we have. I'll allow it.
You don't
I
like the ruling of that, but
I mean, it defeats the purpose of using it for a saving throw.
I mean, again, it's all about it's all about. No, that's not the right one. It's all about how like people interpret it, and everybody interprets it differently. And I'm always kind of like, I don't.
Well, the thing is, I if I already know that they're making the saving throw, and I know that, like, I'm not gonna use Ben Luck if I know that they've already failed it.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't make any sense otherwise to use it. So I would have to know what they rolled in order to determine. Yeah, I want to change that.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing: I have seen it ruled in both ways. I have seen people rule it in the you need to know, or you need to declare beforehand that you're going to make somebody have disadvantage on us, or you're gonna bend
bonus.
luck, or give them that bonus. Another creature you see. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna allow it just because the wording is weird.
Yeah.
The Chimera also rolls an 18.
Okay, I can't stop that one.
No, because you've already used your reaction.
Yep.
And then the last creature, which is the centaur-like creature in front of you, rolls a 10.
Yeah. That's the one that I really wanted to be confused. Screw that guy.
What was I using?
All right.
Using that one. All right.
So you've got 2 under your effect.
Yep, and I am going to move. Apparently, I'm going to measure. I'm going to move 15 feet somehow. Jeez, that was complicated.
You're gonna run away and stay grouped up?
Well, that's as far as I can move.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to spend half yours to get up.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but you could move forward.
Yeah, sure, that's a great idea. Let me run into combat.
Yeah. Anyway, Cardin.
Let's not. Wait. I'm not done yet.
No, you're not done yet?
Yeah. I believe I can quicken a spell as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you would still have your bonus action.
So I will throw a firebolt at the giant since he survived.
The giant or the actual giant?
The giant.
Okay.
The giant in the middle.
13 will miss.
Damn. Okay.
All right, Cardin.
Oh! Sorry. Dang.
Thank you. 84.
84. Oh, yes. I take it.
Okay. All right, the effect takes place.
Sweet.
Do we notice anything?
You guys.
Oh, I
don't.
know what it is. My
Actually,
firebolt is about to.
I would say
My firebolt's about to be a pain in the ass.
I would say, Dinok, you would notice Katya's hands begin to glow a bright red.
That was blue.
Your hands are glowing a bright red.
Oh, okay.
Cardin, you move up, it looks like.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome.
I'm going to suggest you do not stand there because you will technically be entering the cloud kill range at that point in time.
See if I survive long enough to use it.
Technically, Cardin, you didn't need to move in order to hit the creature. Because it did not move out of
By the
melee.
way, if you're talking, we're not hearing you.
No, my audio disconnected for a second.
Ah.
But,
I'm imagining you don't want to step into the cloud, correct?
no. I'm actually going to move down a little bit closer to Valnar.
He can hold his breath for 6 seconds, right?
They want to hit this boy.
Okay, go for it.
Ugh.
21 hits.
21 does hit.
Right,
Yeah.
you got advantage.
And you kill it.
I always forget
29
that.
total. 29 total.
You kill it.
Oh. Well.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'll go.
And your blade does suck up the 12 necrotic, by the by.
Okay.
Stepping up to the giant.
Yep.
Let her rip.
Bonk.
Second attack action.
What? Why is
18.
Whoa. 18 just hits.
Reloaded.
That'll be 30 points
All
of
good,
damage total.
Yeah, I'm good. Roll 20 is just doing a weird visual thing.
30, damn. Alright. End of turn, Carden?
And then end of turn. Bonus action, I'm going to use the gems and heal all of the.
Is it a bonus action or an action to do that?
Ah.
I
It
feel
says use an action.
Action.
Use an action.
Yeah,
oh
okay.
well.
I was gonna say, I'm
That's
pretty
fine.
sure it's an action because otherwise that blade would be completely busted.
Yeah, just use bonus action heal.
yeah. So, no. Okay. That will bring us to the Stone Giant's turn, who needs to make a con save and take poison damage.
Here's the damage. 23.
Ooh, that was... I think that's a fail. That's only a 19.
Yep, then he fails. So he
Rolled-
takes a full 23.
I rolled really low.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Means my spell wasn't just,
Yeah.
at
He
half
is-
capacity.
He is going to... he is going to move down here, not in Carden's... out of that range, and he is going to...
Hi.
Man, Carden hurts really bad. He's gonna make his first attack on Carden, and we'll see what happens from there. Uh, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Hey, that's not bad damage. 22 bludgeoning reduced to 11. Valinor, you're wearing metal, right?
Oh no.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm wearing scale mail. I don't remember
That
if
is
that's metal
metal.
or not. Okay.
Scale mail is typically made out of metal.
Yeah, I'm wearing mithril scale mail.
Yeah, it's still metal.
Yeah.
I think
It's a special non-conductive metal.
you know what?
I actually
think
don't know.
I think he's gonna attempt to pick you up and throw you, Valinar.
Oh,
I think he's going to attempt to use you as his boulder throw. I'm gonna have you make opposed athletics checks.
okay. 16.
I rolled a 28. So you're gonna go sailing.
Sail!
And you were within range normally.
Yeah.
So he is going to throw you at the Chimera.
Chimera? Oh god!
I love it.
You can't see, and you just get this.
Throws you into the darkness.
Okay, well, there's good news and there's bad news here. You go sailing, and you collide. Actually, I wish I had a heavier hitting word than collide.
You smash into?
A chimera as you go sailing across
Crash.
the room. I wish it any bigger as you impact way over here. Wham!
we just hear Daughtry's crash into you song.
Pretty much. I don't think I have a pots and pans
Bam! It's a Godsmack.
Crash into you
thing.
like a runaway train.
Yeah, I don't have a pots and pans thing. So the good news is he hit the chimera. The better news is he crit the Chimera. The bad news is you were the weapon he threw. So...
Which means he crit with you.
Which means you and the Chimera are both going to take a lot of damage.
That's creative.
He's also not that bright, so... Okay, that's... Okay, didn't roll great, honestly, on that. But you still take... You and the Chimera both will take 47 points of bludgeoning damage. There is a sickening crunch as you snap the Chimera's necks. We'll say all three of them. As you impact them, buried one of the heads into the wall over here. And can you make a dex save to see if you can land on your feet?
Okay, so I probably do not get that in my Shield Master bonus.
No.
Damn.
I'll say
But
you
19.
I will still say that you managed to like catch yourself like with that impact with your shield and kind of fall onto your feet prone and take a moment to assess the situation. Here's the question though. With the drift globe, does it go with you? Because is it part of you? Like, does it follow you around, or?
I would have had it attached to like my belt or something.
Okay. So you are left face to face, effectively, with a creature, and as it kind of, who is currently stupefied, but you do look as kind of like the hair itself seems to be a mass of almost like moving seaweed. And as you take a closer look, oh god, those are snakes.
Oh no.
That's going to end the stone giant's turn. Denock. Don't need those stat blocks anymore.
I'm not exactly sure. Like,
you're also going to hear the giant call out in its language that none of you guys understand, but it yells in its language. Or in a language.
Now at this point, do I want to keep Cloud Kill up? Because
I think it moves on your turn.
yeah,
Only if the wind pushes it.
Oh, only if the wind pushes it?
Maybe. If there's no wind, you would expect that it would stay there.
oh, 10 feet away from me.
I mean, I would say that direction
Yeah,
is...
I'm gonna drop it.
That would be 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Oh no, Valinar!
10 feet away from you at the start of each of your turns. But it's a free action to drop a spell. Yeah, it's gone. I'm not gonna fuck with that too much.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't... Like I said, different rules may be different, but that's kind of my opinion. So, you drop the spell. Now what?
Can you bring my assassin right here so I can see him?
Boop.
Thank you. Let me make sure I've got line of sight on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him. If I use acid arrow, do I have to,
I feel like acid arrow is a dex save.
Dodge this motherfucker.
No, make a ranged spell attack.
like, does he get a bonus to AC It looks to me like I have a straight line.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a giant in the way, but yeah.
I wouldn't say if he has cover, it wouldn't be much.
So if I move here, I see him better.
Yeah. I got direct line of sight where I'm at, so yes.
And bump this up a few levels.
Boop, 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 boop.
So 4th level. Damn it!
That's very good, unfortunately.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
That's a 2 on the dice.
I mean, damn. Sorry?
Yeah, well,
18 will hit. For 16 damage.
and...
Nope.
12
Ew.
misses, unfortunately. Wow, you've been hit or miss today, huh, D-Talk?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, your cloud kill did work. You may not have realized it, but you hit all 4 enemies on that first round. Anything else?
Unfortunately, one was immune to poison.
One, but that one was cut in half by Cardin in 1 round. By the time it got back around to Cardin, it had 1 HP.
I'm going to step back now.
Okay, easy enough. Dead.
Just be like,
dead.
nope, bye.
That creature. Neat. Can you roll the D10 or whatever it is?
Yep.
Oh,
Fuck!
perfect. Perfect.
Well, so much for that.
Great.
It is going to immediately, because it doesn't shake confusion with that.
No,
Valinor,
but it does
can
get
you-
to do another save.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Great.
As it stares at you, as it snaps its attention to...
No!
7.
Hold on, I gotta do math. Oh, well, this is
This is a door
problematic.
gun, isn't it?
I mean, I guess this kind of makes sense. As Valinor, as you land and kind of shake your head, looking confused, you turn and look at this creature almost dead in the eyes.
Oh no.
And as you feel your constitution fail you, you immediately turn to stone as you are petrified.
Shit.
Here's a question. Does all my stuff turn to stone too, or just me?
Along with any non-magical objects it is wearing or carrying, turn into a solid, inanimate substance, stone. And your weight increases by a factor of 10.
Great. All right.
Cool.
Fuck. That's no good.
I had to do the math, because it states if a saving throw is failed by 5 or more.
So,
And then...
above game, I know he's the only one that has the ability to reverse that,
Okay,
right?
potentially.
Well, that sucks.
And then because it can move and act normally on its turn, it's gonna come... Yeah, it's gonna come up here, because it doesn't know better. Is your assassin immune to non-magical attacks?
Resistant.
Oh, okay. Well, then this may still have some kind of effect. 2 claw attacks coming at it. Oh, phooey.
14.
Oh, then one will hit. As it rolled a 15. And it takes, not that many, 12 points of slashing, reduced to 6. That's its actions. How hurt?
It's got a lot of condition immunities,
Yeah.
including petrified.
That's funny.
Damn.
Good for him.
Neat. And then
So
it's going
it's
to
literally
attempt...
going to look in her eyes and then just shrug at her.
Gotcha. And then it gets to make a wisdom save at the end of its turn to shake the confusion, right?
I think it's an intelligence save, actually.
Well, I need to know because one of those is significantly
it's wisdom,
better.
it's wisdom.
Okay. Nope. Still confuzzled. It rolled a 9. It rolled
Hopefully
really
it'll
bad.
actually take effect if it survives.
We'll find out, won't we? I'm gonna go ahead and delete these from the turn order so I can see easier. Asta.
Asta. Yay. She is going to,
Shoot
an arrow.
him.
yeah, she's gonna.
I'm guessing the
There, I
stone
think she has
giant.
a little bit better of a angle. Yeah, stone giant.
I mean, it doesn't really matter for Asta. If she can see him, she can hit him because sharpshooter ignores.
That's true. Sharpshooter. 24.
24 hits.
23 damage.
Jesus. Okay.
And then, obviously, sharpshooter again. Does a 20 hit.
It does. It is going to attempt to use its reaction to bring its club up again as it has taken a hit from her once and does not wish to do so again. That is a fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
20.
Yeah. False.
He just like shoots the thing in both eyes and it falls down.
You know what? Fuck it. Dinok, have your Shadow Assassin, and I'm gonna have the Medusa make a dexterity saving throw as the giant attempts to fall on them.
Uh-oh.
How's a 23 sound?
Sounds great. Asta, do you want to roll? It's a huge creature. 3d6 for me.
Okay.
Asta or Dinok? Okay.
Asta.
I heard Asta. Okay. 3d6.
Yep.
Ha!
13.
As it falls prone, or not falls prone, falls over, it lands, your Shadow Assassin nimbly dodging out of the way, and the
Bye-bye.
Medusa being like, what? Why'd it get, oh fuck. And then gets smashed. And I'm also gonna say because of that, actually I'm gonna give her a strength save now, which isn't much better. Oh, okay, well let's see if she, she has a positive strength modifier? What the fuck? Alright, well, she's still standing upright then.
Right.
Because that's a 19.
Perfect.
I was expecting a minus. Okay. That's Asta's turn.
So, how hurt is this Medusa looking? I can't really tell, huh?
I would say she's not quite bloodied.
Awesome.
I'll give you guys that.
Well, I'm going to invoke the Tides of Chaos. And
Nope, you can't. Oh, wait, you can.
Yeah, I can. I've had a long rest since then.
You did, and I didn't give it back to you, because I should have given it back to you if you guys were going to take a long rest. But I didn't, because I was focused on other things.
And I'm going to yeet a fire chromatic orb.
Wait a
at this
minute,
bitch.
wait a minute.
Whoa, what?
Technically, it's Valinar's turn.
Oh, right.
Okay.
What do you do,
Don't know
Valinor?
what I stand there like a statue since I am a statue.
Perfect.
Do you want to describe the the look on your face as you realize what's happening and you turn into a stone, and like what kind of position you take. Like, do you want to Peter Griffin Star Wars this?
Just gonna look really pissed with his mace in the air and shield up front like he was about to attack
All right.
before it completely took hold.
Okay. Now, Katya.
Am I free?
Yeah.
All right. Does a 20 hit?
Considering it's partially buried by a giant, and you do not have Spell Sniper, I'm going to say no.
I do have Spell Sniper.
You do?
Yeah. That's why I have so much range on my spells.
I don't pay attention to that shit.
I'll
you-
verify. Yeah, Spell Sniper was the first one I picked.
Neat. Then
Yeah,
yeah.
You gotta.
Okay.
I didn't know you
I
picked
rolled-
up Spell Sniper because that's one on attack rolls.
Yeah. So I rolled that at 5th level, and since fire spells are maxed, she takes 56 points of fire damage.
Neat.
What?
My wild magic effect.
Yeah, his wild
Nice.
magic effect last turn made all of his fire damage max.
Ridiculous, yes.
Only lasts for a minute.
I'll take it.
I mean, that's combat, so...
I'll take it.
Yep.
That 44 gives me.
What do you have listed for that one, just so that I know you're getting the right thing?
I hope it's right. Regain all sorcery point.
No.
No.
No. 44 is the same thing as 43.
Okay, well apparently I have it written down wrong then.
Okay. Do you want it to occur then?
Since I don't actually know, I will try to suppress it.
Okay. DC 16, charisma check.
Nope, it's gonna happen.
Okay. Don't worry, you're gonna want this one to happen as you recover
Okay.
all of your expended spell slots.
Oh, okay. That's even better. Alright,
that was
I'll
your
take that.
action. It is still standing.
I ain't done yet, so I can get my spell slots back. Is she bloodied yet?
Uh huh.
Okay. Well, then I suppose I shall quicken a spell. I always had to look to see how much that cost me. And now we try Firebolt. Bloop. Just a normal roll. I'm gonna guess 25 is gonna hit.
Yes.
Okay, 30 more points of fire.
It's dead now.
Sweet. Serves it right.
As combat comes to an end, and you guys return to the caverns and the quiet, your one companion frozen in stone. We have a few minutes. What would you guys like to do?
Old Enoch is going to come up here and be like, well, that was something. Is everyone okay?
I'm alright, but I don't think Valinar is.
Huh?
You can't see him from here.
Enoch will come up here and be like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Frozen in combat ready position.
Carbon will, like, knock on his forehead. Just like, knock.
Donk, donk, donk.
Like, wave in front of his eyes.
Doesn't seem to be responding.
Great.
Anyone know how to?
Us will see. She wants to see what happened to him, as far as like medically.
Okay, she can make a medicine check. dude turned to stone. Like, you're not, she's not sure how, but
my shadow will tap me on the shoulder and point to the thing. Oh,
Do I not have that? Does she not have that?
have what?
Oh. Oh, I was thinking speak with stone for some reason instead of stone cunning. I was like, I think she's a dwarf. She should have stone cunning.
Oh lord.
But that wouldn't really help in
Wow.
that instant. But
how much have you had to drink tonight, bud?
nothing. I've had orange juice and water.
Not sure if I believe you.
Yeah, that orange juice
How
was probably
much
some kind of
orange
screwdriver.
juice was in the orange juice?
What?
And how much was vodka?
None of it.
So
None
how
of
much
it was vodka.
how much do we know about this particular issue?
I think it was because of that over there.
I mean, the strange lady that the burning corpse.
Can I use history for monster knowledge?
How about inspection?
I would say inspection would be useful.
I want to inspect.
I mean, either one's good.
Hey!
Hey, look at that.
I'll take the 23.
It's like the nat 20.
Okay. Both of you would be able to identify that this creature is a Medusa. Pretty commonly known throughout the world for creating stone gardens of people who would happen upon their lands.
Question.
Yeah.
Given all of the things on Denox Island, would there have been a Medusa as sort of like a punishment?
I would
for
say there
murderers and such.
I would say there would have been a Medusa, but not in your lifetime. It would have been a creature that existed and died before you were born.
So there is at least knowledge of it.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to say, like, Denoc, you know that these creatures can, when they turn people to stone, not always, but sometimes is irreversible. To your knowledge, the most powerful of clerics would be summoned in order to undo a petrification by a Medusa. Keep in mind, for example, Valinar is more powerful than any clerics of your hometown at this point in time. Katya, with a natural 20, you would know all this information other than the fact that there was one on Denoc's hometown island, obviously.
Correct.
But you would also know that there is a potential to craft a cure, if you would,
A solvent.
from the if you were able to get the proper components from the Medusa herself and create a solvent or a slab, you could potentially save Valinar without the access to the greater restoration spell. Because I don't believe anybody else can cast that spell, and I don't believe anybody else even would have the material components for it, as they would all be on Valinar's person. And since they're not magical...
Yeah.
So, are we speaking of just the Medusa's remains, or are there other things I might have to mix with it?
So Cardin, if we can't figure out how to, Cardin will try and while y'all are figuring out the medicine, Cardin wants to try and make like a strap so he can carry Valor around with him.
If we have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
if we have to.
I feel like there's probably spare leather and stuff like that in the bag of holding. I would say that it would probably be relatively easy for you to do so.
So
Yeah, Cardin will do that while they figure it out.
Yeah, you spend some time doing that, and yeah.
again, I ask, just from the Medusa's remains, or am I going to need other things to sit with?
Honestly, it's probably going to depend on what you can get from the Medusa and what may be on the Medusa that you could use. You yourself have never created this slab before, and you've basically only ever seen it seen notes on it from your mother's research. So
Correct. But theoretically, if there exists a cure for anti-venom from a venomous creature, then it stands to reason you reverse a petrification from a petrifying.
like I said, it is possible. With your alchemy supplies, it is possible. This is not an easy thing to do.
Oh, probably not. But it's worth a try. So I'll relay this information to Denoch, who is very, probably more knowledgeable of cleaning a corpse than me.
Also, by the way, because you would have had to come over here to inspect the Medusa at that point in time, while you're over there, because there's a chance, I'm going to give you your Tides of Chaos back.
Okay.
Which means you need to roll a D100 for me.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Flat 60. I thought that was going to be 66.
Oh, okay. Well, you just start glowing yellow.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to suppress it. It's not like it's going to affect...
with Tides of Chaos, you cannot suppress it. These are effects that happen when you get
okay.
Unless you take a long rest. Yeah. Honestly, I was really hoping for like a 3 or a 4.
Fireball.
Oh, God. That would have been horrible.
Yes, it would have been. And it could have...
That would have been very bad.
Yeah, because it could have ruined your chances at harvesting the parts that you may need.
Well, besides a max level, max damage fireball.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I think it's cast. I don't know what level it's cast at, but it might be my highest spell slot.
No, it's cast out of base level, so it's still 8d6, which I believe
48.
is 40. Is it 48?
It's 48, and that would have knocked me out. Exactly, knocked me out.
I'd only take 24 damage. I'm good.
Shush.
It possibly.
I think. I was just wondering if that would have blown up Valinar's statue.
Depends. How many hit points does Valinar have left?
50, I think. 54.
Now here's a question.
Nope, because you have resistance to all damage.
If
So you would have been okay.
Enoch saw this starting, could he counterspell?
It is not a spell.
It's a magic.
It is a. It is an effect. It is the Medusa looks at a creature and they must make a con
No, I mean
save.
I was saying
The fireball.
Oh, the fireball? Yeah. Oh, potentially. We've done that in the past. So yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Anyway, it didn't happen, so it's no harm, no foul.
Okay, so I relay this information to Denoch that I might be able to make a salve to cure him, but I'm going to need some components from the Medusa, and he has the better surgical hand to assist.
Well, keep in mind, because this is harvesting, you guys can attempt to use whatever skills you would like to use. You just have to make them make sense.
Right.
Well, still, Arcana for Denoch. I get a +9. I
think Katya's might actually be higher.
My Arcana is a +10, but I can't find a way to make that make sense. However, I could use history check.
It's a magical creature. I would probably allow Arcana. It's a magical freaking creature.
Good point. And since we're making a magical salve, fine. Then Arcana is justified.
Yeah, I'll allow you to assist. I have, so just keep in mind that I am not using the harvest DC from the creature's the creature's ability because you are trying to get specific things. So this has increased the challenge rating by 2 tiers. So
22.
You're not gonna believe this, but you needed a 20.
Yes.
So
we are able to gather the components.
I think. Let me double check. Yeah, it's a 6. So 6 to, yeah, so that's uncommon to very rare. So yeah, you definitely needed that those numbers, but you managed to get the materials that Katya, you believe is necessary in order to make this slab. The only other thing that you have to do at this point is
make it.
Is to take time and make it, and you're not sure how much time that would require, but you do know, and I'm gonna kind of expand on the map here on stream a little bit, that there is a kind of rough campsite ahead because your ridiculous vision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, any one of us could see that point of light up ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I could see up to the point of light, but we can all see it glowing in the dark.
You guys can see things?
Well,
you're a statue. It don't matter.
So you're not sure how much time it will take to create, and you also know that based off of the number of components that you have gathered, you may only have one attempt at this.
Right.
So, because basically the way that you can do it is you can break up the material enough that you could do like a small test sample, and then that way if you were to mess it up, you would have a better shot at succeeding the second time, or if it was a successful one, you would basically guarantee a success the next time, but you run the risk of potentially not having enough to completely cover Valinar.
Sorry, Valinar, but your feet are going to be made of stone. Sorry, Valinar, but you now have rock hard abs.
Yeah. So basically, that is those are your options. You can either basically risk it all, or you can set aside some and make a test sample so that you give yourself basically one do-over, but there is a potential that it won't be enough to completely cover Valinar.
Whatever's enough to get him at least function. I think I'll probably take the safer option, but let's go over to that camp up ahead and get everything set up so I can start working.
Yeah. I will grab these lot. Badoop. Why did that drag? I did not want that to drag.
Why did I not go?
Because you guys are standing beside corpses.
Fair.
So as you guys kind of come down to this area. Oh wow, that little fire stick is showing up there. Interesting. I didn't know it did that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was showing the light. What happens if I turn it off?
It shows the light and the stick. Oh.
Does it show the light?
Now we
still?
have Valinar's light. No, we have Valinar's light now.
Interesting. I guess I didn't realize it was showing both, but that's fine. I don't like that though, because there is technically I'm gonna move it off to the side a little bit here. There's technically a pot there that has some food in it.
Ew.
like a stew. Keep in mind this area does smell a little bit from the giant, and you can also see kind of here to the northeast, kind of a large hole that seems to have been made by the giant as he made his way into this area, which has since been kind of collapsed. And no, that's not.
Okay. Well, y'all check out the campsite. I'm gonna get busy on this. Works.
Okay. So you're going the safer route? Is that what I heard?
Yes, I want to see if I can make it before I go all in.
Okay. With that, as you guys kind of see the rest of the camp, there's basically a large sleeping bag made of a conjunction of animal hides, and what appears to be a large drinking horn at the foot of the sleeping bag. Katya.
Right.
You need to make oh man.
Also, before you say anything, just remember, Katya, we do have some inspiration.
Right.
Okay.
Just in case.
I'm going to say, because you're going the safer route, because you have seen notes on this, possibly seen notes on this from your mother's research, I'm going to make this an intelligence check. And you get to add your proficiency from your herbalism kit. So this will be an intelligence check plus proficiency.
Check. So, Grant plus 6. That's a soft 20.
How?
How?
You...
Oh, because I don't know how to math. 18. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm like, huh? Huh? How?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
This is just a test run, so
Okay.
I'm not as concerned.
Okay. Let me grab my dice. Oops. Okay. The first test batch, which does take you a number of hours to complete, by the way. This is not a quick alchemical kind of mixture. No. This is a testing something, trying to get it correct, testing it again. I'm gonna say that this takes you probably, I'm gonna say 2 hours. As you guys, yep, okay, 2 hours. As you get the first, kind of solution taken care of. And where do you apply it on Valinar?
His mouth.
Okay.
Oh god.
You kind of take it
His
and
mouth.
apply it. It would be, a little bit more like the face to begin with, just kind of smearing it around the face and the mouth and area.
At least he'd be able to talk to us.
And the effect does not seem to take place, as the healing slab check appears to have been unsuccessful.
Okay, well, using the knowledge that I gained from this, I will take the rest of the components and I will try harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with this one, you practically all but guarantee success. I'm still going to make you roll the check just in case of a nat 1.
I will give myself Tides of Chaos. I am going to use that for this ability check.
I did give it back to you. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Just in time.
Yep.
So, still an in check, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So whatever you roll plus 4.
24.
Okay. As you complete the Slav, I'm gonna give you Tides of Chaos back and see if we don't ruin your
Oh no.
15.
I'll take it.
Okay. Do you know what it says?
Resistance to all types of damage?
Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I literally had my mouse on counter spell and my finger on the button ready.
Yep.
You're like, I don't know if it's gonna explode, but I'm ready.
The thing that I was hoping for the most is like something that's not exactly like a spell per se, but just like for example, he teleports to another plane of existence or whatever. That was
it was like right there on the cusp of that.
So anyway, you take it and you apply it to Valinar, and this time because you're confident in your abilities, you apply it to his entire body. Oh, sorry, I gotta do something real quick.
Even if there's like one part of him that I can't get, if I can get him at least functional, he can fix himself.
Can you roll me a d6, Katya?
Please be a good number. 6. I hope that's the number we're looking for.
Okay.
Please let higher numbers be better. Please let higher numbers be better. Please let higher numbers be better.
The numbers didn't really matter. I was picking body parts.
Oh
God.
So,
Oh
Valinar,
which part is no longer functional?
Yes.
we're about to find out, aren't we?
Oh god.
The stone slowly begins to melt away from you, almost falling off of you like a gelatinous jelly as it kind of falls away. What do you think your initial reaction is?
What the fuck happened?
Or do you finish your swing of your mace and hit, I don't know, Asta in the head?
Well, I happen to be.
I don't know which way they're
Yeah.
facing.
Well, yeah, I would be right there.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if he's right-handed or...
Make an attack roll against Katya. That'll be fun. Just for the lulz.
I'm just assuming he's right-handed. I happen to be on the roll. Oh my fuck! Yes, that hits.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage as you.
Okay, I can survive that. That's fine. Ow! God. Well, at least you're moving again.
Yeah. What do you?
Nadia, when did you become a monster, or when did the monster become you?
Yes? Neither. We killed the monster.
Okay.
I'm also gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna say, just for the creation of that next series, because you knew what you were doing, you were able to do it in a little bit less time. So there was you only did it it took you an hour.
Cool. So in that time, anybody who needs it can have a short rest while I'm working my ass. Recover hit dice and whatnot, right?
Yeah. If you wanted to.
I don't, because I wasn't using it for resting.
Correct.
I'm assuming I'm not getting one either.
Also correct. Also, Valinar.
Yes.
Would you continue to keep your weapons drawn?
If I look around and everyone else is resting or weapons away, I'll probably put the weapons away.
Okay. I would imagine you guys are kind of at ease, kind of have your things off to the side, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Valinar, as you go to sheath your weapons, you find yourself unable to let go.
And
as you look down...
Of the shield or the mace?
Yes. And as you look
Oh,
down,
no.
your hands are still stone.
I had a funny feeling this was going to
Well,
happen.
this is awkward.
Oh, no.
Your hands are still stone as I counted the body parts and hands were number 6. So for the time being, Valinar, you have...
Well, that's like the one part of him that he really needed in order to free himself. So this is
Yep.
going to be complicated.
a little bit.
But
You
at least
have-
he's functional.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can't cast magic though. Ooh.
He can cast any spell that only has verbal components.
Right.
Which is funny. But anything with somatic or semantic, anything with material or somatic components, unless unless you have something that doesn't actually. You have Warcaster, don't you?
Yeah.
You may not need a free hand to cast spells then.
Oh.
Or do you
I
need
don't
to
think
have
I do,
one?
because I think it said I don't need any. Where did I'm in the wrong section. Where is Forecaster? Forecaster, advantage on con saves. Perform the somatic components of spells even when you have weapons or a shield in one or both hands.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I can still cast spells.
Most of them.
I'm just not sure I can do the material one.
Yeah, the material, because you're not able to procure it from your bag. You would
One of
not
us
be
could
able
procure
to. Yeah.
One of us could procure it from the bag, and
Well,
he can kind of maneuver it with his hands clenched shut. Just won't be easy.
His hands are currently firmly around his mace and shield.
I mean, like, imagine you're carrying like a box, but you could still like pick
I
something
could,
up with
I
your
could
arms.
turn my shield and like hold it like a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially.
Perfect. So this couldn't have worked out any better, right?
Plus, he was not as slow.
Well, I guess the real question is, I guess there are two questions. In order to fix Valinar, does Valinar have diamond dust worth 100
I only
GP?
have the diamond.
Fun. And the other question is, do you have greater restoration even prepared for the day?
Nope, because I don't have the diamond dust.
So
We can make diamond dust. We've done it before.
you can. It'll take you more time, and it'll take probably another check, but
I mean,
Well,
you all managed
also-
to make diamond dust when I was essentially stupefied.
I also only have the one diamond. So if we could just chip away 100 on it instead of destroying the whole thing.
The fact that it specifically says diamond dust and not gem dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't use the almost diamond gems that we picked up already.
I think magic is smarter than that.
Damn. Maybe we
So-
could trade those gems later for real diamond.
You did trade.
perhaps. So, as you guys kind of...
I doubt it'll work, but just out of curiosity, just in case it was a magical effect, we're gonna try to dispel magic on my arms.
Okay. Technically, it's still petrification. It does not work.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
So I thought it was worth
yeah.
a shot.
yeah, and honestly, not knowing about the petrification of the monsters and the abilities, it makes sense because it was a creature. Maybe it's a magical effect. Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the details of the magical effect basically specify that you need greater restoration, wish, or some kind of magical item that removes or ends petrification.
Yeah, my first ever D&D game that I played as a kid ran face first into a Medusa and was stoned, and fortunately we got a wish spell in that same dungeon.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was. My dad was pretty liberal with the treasures, but it was also a one shot.
Ah, fair enough.
My first experience with D&D.
Turn to stone.
Might have been second or third edition.
Anyway, so we can wrap up before we.
Yeah, it's late.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, this is a good stopping. Actually, we're at a.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can go ahead and
Smells
end
funny,
there for
but-
the night then.
And we can think of things and figure out how to fix this over the week.
You guys kind of positioning yourselves, pondering around Valinar's orb and the crackling fire with question mark stew from the giant. We'll go ahead and end it there for this week.
It's very difficult.
Huh?
Someone will feed you.
Yeah, somebody will have to feed you because you currently do not have use of your arms or your hands.
Shadow.
Basically.
That way it's the least awkward.
Okay.
Sure.
Don't worry, we'll
And-
take good care of you.
Soup would be the easiest thing for him to have.
Point of the
Alrighty.
shield.
Excuse me. And with that, guys, have a good night. Have a good weekend. If you're in the north, enjoy the snow. If you're not,
Fuck you, right?
Yes.
That would be me.
Yes.
and come join us next week so that we can see how this merry band of chuckle fucks gets out of this one. Have a good night.
Well, this was a hell of a session. I like it.
Good.